So, as some of our listeners may know, we both work at GreenCircle Certified, which is a third-party certifier for environmental claims. And we wanted to make this podcast today to give kind of a broad overview of third-party certifications, what to look for in a third-party certifier, and the benefits of third-party certifications. And we wanted to do that because we actually have a really exciting announcement. GreenCircle Certified has officially been recognized by Amazon's Climate Pledge Friendly initiative, and we're so excited about that. We have 4 certifications that have been approved, and we can go into those in a second, but just a little bit about Climate Pledge Friendly. So Amazon started the Climate Pledge Friendly program to help make it easy for customers to discover and shop for more sustainable products. And there's a wide range of certifications that have been recognized by this program. And the certifications selected to be a part of this initiative are reputable, transparent, and focused on preserving the natural world. So the GreenCircle certifications that have been recognized by Amazon Climate Pledge Friendly are recycled content, life cycle assessment optimized, certified energy savings, and our CEF, Certified Environmental Facts, multi-attribute label. So Tad, do you want to kind of tell our listeners just a little bit more about each of these certifications?
This is really exciting news. We're really happy to be recognized by Amazon. And the first one that I'll talk about is recycled content. That's one that's very popular. We have a lot of companies that get certified for recycled content. And what that means is that they're actually integrating recycled materials into their products. It could be either pre or post-consumer material. And I know we've done some podcasts in the past where we've talked about what that is, but pre-consumer material would be materials that come from manufacturing sites that have never made it into commerce. And then post-consumer would be the materials that we use every day. So plastics, if you basically recycle a plastic water bottle, that would be considered post-consumer. And what many companies do is they want to utilize materials in their products, which is a way to help close the loop and go circular. That's one method of circularity. And they use recycled content to do that. And for Amazon, the products must contain 50% recycled content to qualify for the Amazon Climate Pledge Friendly badge. So that is something that we are looking at. And we have multiple companies that actually are certified and recognized by Amazon at this point, which is really exciting. The LCA Optimized Certification is for companies that have been doing life cycle assessments on their products and they understand the environmental impacts of the products. And we've done a few podcasts on this where we talk about LCA Optimized and the importance of understanding the environmental impacts of your product. So we have some companies that have done their first life cycle assessment to understand where their impacts are, and then they actually make some changes. So they might make some improvements in their manufacturing facilities, which reduces energy consumption or water or waste, or they might make some changes to the product where they use different materials or they add recycled content in to help reduce the carbon footprint of the product. And then they would run another life cycle assessment to show how the changes impacted or made the environmental impact smaller. So that is something that we do quite often. And Amazon is actually quite excited about this one. This is one that we're going to see a lot of companies doing more life cycle assessments and really understanding those environmental impacts. So we're excited about it, and we're excited to have multiple companies that are actually going through this process. The next certification they recognize is our certified energy savings. And what that is, we do not compete directly with Energy Star. Energy Star has a whole series of products that they recognize for energy savings. However, there's a whole bunch of products in the world that don't qualify for Energy Star certification. So we look at different devices. For example, we certify a company that actually makes printers for credentials. So if you ever have your driver's license or a card to get into a building, they basically print those on a printer. And that company has done some amazing things to reduce the energy consumption of that printer. And what we do is we look at the first generation of printer to the next generation of printer. And we just show that as an example. We have other companies that have done things for locks and hardware, in terms of if you have an electrified lock, different things like that. So certified energy savings is basically understanding how a company has made something more energy efficient and been able to reduce that energy consumption in the use of the product. And we do that through testing and all kinds of different things to verify and compare the original to the final product. I did want to also say that for the certified energy savings, in order to qualify for the Amazon Climate Pledge Friendly program, you must have at least 10% energy savings. So that is one of the qualifiers. So now I'm excited. If you see on the screen here, we have our certified environmental facts label. And this is an awesome label. It really looks like a nutrition label for sustainability of products. And Amazon does recognize this, and they actually really like this label as well. And if you look at it, you can see on here, it shows multiple attributes of a product. So for example, on this particular example, you can see total recycled content, pre-consumer and post-consumer. So we're showing the recycled content of the product. We're also showing that the product might have certified energy savings or bio-based content, or the product could be a recyclable material, or the product could have a published environmental product declaration, or it has carbon footprint reduction, which we definitely show through our life cycle assessment optimized. And that's what you see on here is global warming potential reduction. That would be actually the carbon footprint of the product. And if you remember from our past podcasts, we've talked about how that is the energy consumption of making the product and the raw materials that go into it. Then the other thing that you can see on here would be also manufacturing specific attributes. We typically like to show if a company is doing green things in their operations or sustainable things in their operations, such as reducing the carbon footprint in their manufacturing facilities, saving energy, reducing water, waste reduction to landfill is another one that we definitely look at. And the important thing to note here, we are very happy to certify single attributes like recycled content, certified energy savings, and life cycle assessment optimized. But products typically, when you do these things, these products typically have more attributes that are sustainable. So a sustainable product is typically not just one attribute. It usually has other things that would contribute to its sustainability. And that's why we created the certified environmental facts label. So as you can see, this is a really great label, and there's quite a few companies that have earned this. And you'll see a lot more of these coming on the Amazon Climate Pledge Friendly web pages.
Absolutely. And the one exciting thing to note about our certified environmental facts label is that everything on this label is third-party certified. And it's super easy to read. It, like Tad said, it looks like a nutrition label. And it's really exciting because we have some clients who have a lot of sustainability attributes on their label. And then we have some clients who have 2 to 3 attributes. So you don't have to check every single box on this multi-attribute label to get this certified environmental facts label. So some people have just recycled content and waste diversion on here, but some people have really large labels that tell a complete sustainability story of their entire product and manufacturing operations. So this is a really flexible label. It's very cool and it's very easy to read, and it's super transparent and thorough. That's what we love most about it.